Hi, this is Christina with Deaf Dogs Rock, and we went over some simple signs yesterday, and today I'm going to go over just a few more signs, but also wanted to talk about a couple of things. Directional training. You go to deafdogsrock.com, go up to the right search box there, and type in tether training. And so what tether training is it's directional training where we tether our dog to our waist for an hour or two on the weekends. If we turn left, they go left. We turn right, they go right. We sit down, they sit. We give them the sign for sit. When we get up, we get up. What this does is it gives them directional training. They read our body language. And this is going to make a huge difference when you're sitting on the couch and you need your dog to go somewhere. You can actually point and the dog will go. So we use high value treats and reward them a lot. Today we're going to talk about not only the American Sign Language, but when you introduce directional training with signs, we call that Deaf Dog Sign Language. So sometimes the signs aren't exactly American Sign Language. Sometimes we shorten them. Sometimes we can't use American Sign Language because it's too close to other signs and the dog gets confused. So a good example of that is the ASL sign for off is very confusing. So with the dog, if you want your dog to get off the couch, you're going to go off. Get off. Off. So that's a directional sign. So for things like the ball, so Bowie's waiting for his ball. And so when I give Bowie his ball, I can throw it and I can say, go grab your ball. This is grab your ball. Go grab your ball. Or if he can't find it, I can say, go find your ball. Go find your ball. And so we'll give Bowie a ball because he's just sitting here waiting patiently. Oh, Bowie, yay! So a lot of times it's also, you can do go get your ball. Go get your ball. So that just helps with some stuff. When let's say you're in puppy class and you guys have been doing a lot of stays or you've been stays and your puppy's looking a little tired, you can give them a release word. And this means all finished, all done. So a lot of times I'll have all 6 dogs lined up. I'll say sit, wait, wait, wait. And they each get a treat. All 6 get a treat. And then I go, all done, all done. And they know immediately I'm done and they walk out. So that's always a good, you're done, go relax. Bark. So Nitro knows how to speak. So you can either do speak or bark. This means bark. Or sometimes I do speak, bark. When your dog's barking, once you teach your dog to bark, when you want him not to bark, you can say, no bark, no bark, no. Of course, sometimes you gotta get the no. The finger is everything. The finger and the hip, no. Usually when my dogs see my hand go on my hip, they're like, oh, we're in big trouble now. So I also like to tell my dogs when their daddy gets home, they can't hear the car when Chris comes home. So I'll go, your daddy's home. Your daddy's home. This is home, daddy. And of course Chris does the same thing. He'll say, your mommy's home. Your mommy's home. So that's a couple there. And then Bowie loves children. He was in a foster care with children. When he sees children, he gets excited. So we'll be out and about at Michael's, and he'll be in my cart, and I'll go, Bowie, children, look, children, look, children. So, and he gets really excited. I tell my dogs I love them all the time. So I say, I love you. I love you. Some people do, I love you. And some people have an exploding heart. So, let's see, for quiet, when you want them to be quiet, shh, too loud, shh, inside voice, shh. Down, I think we forgot to cover down. Usually with down, when you want them to lay down, I just point down. Just point down. And when it's time to go to bed, I'll say, time to sleep, and I shut my eyes. Time to sleep. Or you can do time to go to bed. Time to go to bed. When I'm at the dog park, I mean, Nitro knows this sign so well. We can be at the dog park, he can be on the other side of the park, and I'll say, time to go home. Time to go home. And he actually runs to the gate and he meets me there. And then we drive home. So that's a really kind of a cool thing. For treats. Some people use this for a treat sign. We use cookie. You want a cookie? You want a cookie? This is cookie. Like you're cutting a cookie. Cookie. Sometimes from long distance I can do a 3-finger flash because I use clicker training, and instead of the sound of a clicker, this is my marker. So when they make the right choice, I mark and then I treat, and then I mark and then I treat. So from long distance, if they see a 3-finger, that's like they know there's something good coming, and then they all run in. It's like a stampede. So those are some of the deaf dog sign language for today, and I hope this helps you, and I hope you have a great time training your beautiful deaf dogs, and thank you so much for giving them a loving home and keeping them safe, and we so appreciate you. Thanks.